Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today's video is going to be in this space. This is like our itch to switch we keep doing back here. It's been a movie room, we've called it a media room, we've called it a game room. Basically it's like a second living room, so we can just live back here obviously, and if people come over it's not like the first thing you see when you walk into our house. But I wanted to get you caught up because originally when we moved in all the walls were white. We had white leather theater seats. I'll try to pop up pictures to show you guys what I'm talking about if you're new here. And then phase 2, we painted all the walls this iron ore, and I loved it. That helped a ton, but it still wasn't my vibe. I still wasn't using it was the issue. It was really cool to say we had a movie room. It looked really cool, but it was not getting used. So finally I was like, I'm just gonna try our sectional back here because we got a new sectional for the living room. Ever since we put this in the space, I have lived in here. Like, our family comes in here so much more, and I feel like that's so much more important than like having a movie room. Just to say we have a movie room, if it wasn't being used, what's the point? And you can tell it is clearly being used back here. So it's been super nice. But I did want to make the sectional fit the room and the space and more of the look. So I wanted to get like a darker piece. Obviously we're using just a bench right here for the coffee table. So I ordered a new sectional, I ordered a new coffee table, and shockingly enough, they're coming in tomorrow the same day. I couldn't have planned that if I wanted to. So I wanted to give you a before shot. I'm gonna deep clean this because one of our old neighbors called dibs on it. So I want to get it clean for her. So I'm gonna take everything off, clean it. I need to put this back in our bedroom. I want to like clean the floors. So like when they painted this space, I didn't realize they got paint on our carpet because like they put the chairs back for us, which is totally fine. I can cut it out, but I'll show you a little hack. So if you get something in your carpet and you can't get it out, and then I wanted to mention back there's like our little workout nook, that's gonna stay. I know it doesn't like make sense, but this is basically a multi-functioning room, but I'm just so glad it gets used. So today's video is all going to be making this space look pretty, but also being very functional and very cozy, because that's the whole point of why I love this space.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't laugh anymore. What was all of it for? Ooh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do. I just heard you found the one you've been looking for. I wish I would have known that wasn't me. 'Cause even after all this time I still wonder why I can't move on just the way you did so easily.
This bench actually belongs in our bedroom. I had just borrowed it to put in here. We use it when it's in our bedroom, but if it's not there, I really don't notice. But in here in the movie space, we definitely needed it just to kick our feet up when we were watching shows. But since we've got one of those ordered and coming in, I thought I'd go ahead and put it back.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do.
Now I'm going to start taking all the covers off. So I really like to do this in sections. I just find it easier personally. So when I'm putting it back on, I'm not trying to figure out all the different covers. So typically I'll do all the tops first and then all the bottoms, or vice versa, but just like keeping that separate, and then I'm not washing all of them together. I've done this a lot. So if you're worried about washing yours, if you have like covers on your sofa or sectional, it really is okay. I wouldn't dry them on high heat for the full time. I just kind of put mine on a delicate. If they're a little damp, that's okay. I still put them on before they dry because I feel like you can put a fan on them or they're gonna air dry. But if you do a high heat setting, they could shrink. So just be careful on the high heat and how long you dry them.
Oh, it's such a shame that we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't laugh anymore. What was all of it for? Oh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do. Like we used to do.
will say doing this is never fun. Like, I never look forward to it, but it's so nice to have the option. So if you have pets or you have kids, it is very like family friendly. So keep that in mind. The new sectional we got in the living room does not do this. So I just have to be a little more careful with it. It's a little more high maintenance. I can still spot clean it, but the new sectional I ordered for this space, I can still do the same thing. Because I want the dogs to be able to get up there if kids play or whatever. It's just nice to have one that's like more kid and pet friendly.
We don't talk anymore like we used to.
Okay, I wanted to show you a hack I found like on Instagram or something like that. But I know this is called a shrimp. Like, I use it to cut Chase's hair and like trim it like in the back. I saw you could use it and get like, it's starting to peel a little bit. Like if you see on here, especially the places we sit the most. And normally I just use like a lint shaver, and I wanted to test this out and it actually works. Like, I did a small area and it's just coming up. So I'm going to show you. So if you have furniture doing this and your husband has a tool that he like shaves his head or anything with, test it out, because it's working so much better than like a lint roller or lint shaver or anything like that.
What was all of it for? Oh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't talk anymore. The way I did before. We don't talk anymore. Can't get you out of my way. Oh, it's such a shame that we don't talk anymore.
Whoa, hey, whoa. I've been waiting on the sunset, bills on my mindset. I can't deny it, getting higher than my income. Income's breadcrumbs. I've been trying to survive. The glow that the sun gets right around sunset helps me realize that this is just a journey. Drop your worries. You are gonna turn out fine. Oh, you turn out fine. Fine. Oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, I know it's hard. No, it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up. Let your hair down. Hey, 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 hey. I got my hands in my pockets, kicking these rocks. It's kinda hard to watch this life go by. I'm buying into skeptics. Skeptics mess with the confidence in my eyes. I'm seeing all the angles.
Okay, I'm gonna link this or something like it, whatever I can find on Amazon. That is like the best hack. I wish I would have known it sooner while I was keeping this. Now I'll link my like lint like razor shaver if you want that, because it works too, but I feel like this just does a little bit better. I mean, it is a little time consuming just sitting going over all your furniture, but I will say I didn't have to do all of it. Like, that one doesn't get touched much. One of them I just had to like flip over because I have like a good side, a bad side, but anyways, it looks so much better. Probably should have waited to do that after I washed and dried the bottoms, but at least that part's done. I'm washing the tops now, so I'll worry about this later. But yeah, I just wanted to share, if you're in the boat where, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just starting to peel some. That was so easy. So easy, a little time consuming, but easy, and this is looking like brand new again.
I start to compromise my life and my purpose. Is it all worth it? Am I gonna turn out fine? Oh, you turn out fine. Fine. Oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, I know it's hard. No, it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, hey, hey. Only rainbows after rain. The sun will always come again, and it's a circle, circling around again. It comes around again. I say only rainbows after rain. The sun will always come again, and it's a circle, circling around again. It comes around, but
Now I'm gonna go ahead and move all these like cushions into the guest bedroom. Basically, I'm just trying to get this room set up and ready to go for all the deliveries. And we don't use the guest bedroom, so in there they can go up on the bed. They don't have to be on the floor and the carpet and all that. I try not to keep pillows on the ground too much. These will have covers, so I wasn't worried, but I'm gonna get them off the floor and onto the bed.
Keep your head up, and you can let your head down. And keep your head up, and you can let your head down. And keep your head up, and you can let your head down. Sing, oh, no, 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 no. Whoa. You've been running around, running around, running around, throwing that dirt all on my name. 'Cause you knew that I knew that I knew that I'd call you up. You've been going around, going around, going around every party in LA. 'Cause you knew that.
Now the top covers are done. So all of the top cushions, I'm gonna go ahead and get the covers put back on. I was glad I came in here because I'm taking them off the ground and putting on the clean cover and then just leaving them on the bed, which has all clean sheets. No one's been in here. And it was nice to have the bed kind of as a table to kind of like use while I'm putting the insert into there.
You just want attention. You don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention. I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. You've been running around, running around, running around, throwing that dirt all on my name. 'Cause you knew that.
Okay, so here is what we're looking like. The floors are ready to go. I can dust the baseboards if I need to. I need to dust that thing off, but just by getting everything moved out, it feels good because then the coffee table can come in. I think that's being delivered first in the morning. And then the sectional's coming more towards the evening time. So we're getting close. I'm so excited to see how this space is gonna turn out because I feel like it's been in limbo for a while. Like just trying to figure out what we want to do and what's best and what's functional over what's just fun. It's been a balance, but I think tomorrow we're finally gonna get to complete everything. Okay, this is the darker one, so we're gonna start there. I'm trying to get my camera as close as I can. So I've done this with nail polish too, just in case you ever have like paint or nail polish. I'm gonna kind of need two hands. So it's gonna get a little bit shorter in there, but if you cut off that top part that has the paint, you really don't notice that it's shorter. You notice the paint more. So I'll just come in here and cut this off. Just like that. It's like if there's any small pieces, these are not the best scissors for it. I need smaller ones. But you just kind of go in there and just like that and rub it out, and then you can't even tell it was there. Now I'm gonna do it again right here. Like I said, if you have like better sharp scissors, smaller ones tend to work better, but you just kind of cut it out. This has saved me so many times, especially as a child growing up when I would get like nail polish on my carpet in my room. My mom's friend taught me this, and I've used it ever since. You kind of just keep hacking away at it. So much better. Now from like especially far away, you'll never see it, where every time my eye was going to like those two spots. Okay guys, it is the next morning. I got the whole sofa clean and looking beautiful. We're out here in the garage. I had my neighbor come look at it last night just to make sure she liked it like in person. It's been a while since she's seen it. So they're gonna come get it, or Chase is gonna help in the next couple days. Possibly today, if not maybe tomorrow. But the coffee table arrived. Now I'm thinking it needs to go in the living room instead of the movie room. So we might start a domino effect, which I'm not mad about if it'll fit because the living room one's black and I'm trying to go all dark in the movie room. But I thought it would be cool to have contrast. But oh my gosh, guys, this is from Wayfair. It is gorgeous. So we're gonna try this in the living room first. It's supposed to go in the movie room, so it'll probably end up there, but I have I have to try it before we take it all the way. We just have to. Oh, that is, and like our sectional's gray, so I think it'd be so pretty with that color. And it looks like it matches our floors really well too.
Baby, now that we're right here standing face to face, you already know that you won. Oh, I know that dress is karma. You regret, yeah. You got me thinking about when you were mine. Now I'm all up on you. What you expect, baby? But you're not coming home with me tonight. Oh no, you just want attention. You don't want my heart, baby. You just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention. I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. What are you doing to me? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I totally forgot to hit the record button when we were carrying it in. I thought I did, but it didn't get it. Something happened. But you can see us still trying to adjust it here. I'm in love with this. Like, I was looking for something like this when we first moved in, but white oak was kind of hard to find a year ago, and I would have to have it custom made, and then it would just get too expensive because of shipping and stuff. I couldn't find anybody local. But I'm loving it in this space. And now we can just use our other coffee table in the other bedroom, which makes more sense because it's going to be like a really dark space.
You just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention. I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? What are you doing? Yeah, you just want attention. I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you.
Okay, I wanted to do a little update before the sectional comes. Fingers crossed it's still gonna make it today. We have a few hours before like the expected delivery. Like I said before, when I opened up that coffee table, like when we saw it come out of the box, I'm like, that cannot be tucked away in a room that's in the dark that no one sees as much. And so it took a little like rearranging to figure out because we're so used to like a square piece here. But I'm loving this. Like, I get the direction. Most people would have put it the other way, but I feel like with the seating area this way, like more people, if we're hosting, are going to be sitting in these spots than this spot, and then more people can reach the coffee table, where before it was kind of hard to get to if you were sitting there. I'm going to show you up close. I'll link it for you guys. It is a little pricey. Like, I just love, though, the white oak. This was the piece I was actually looking for when we moved into this house, but no one was really making white oak furniture yet. And I guess what makes it a smidge more affordable is that it's kind of like hollow inside. So we thought it was going to be like lightweight, and it is not. It is still a very hefty piece, which I love, but I love the design of it. I actually looked up if they had other pieces, and they have a really cool table that I'm trying to convince myself I don't need. But for right now, I know like this isn't the room we're working on, but I wanted to show you this was the plan originally, to go in that space to lighten it up. But I think it's cool that this is all like light and airy, and then that room's gonna be all like dark and moody. Plus, now that we have our new gray sectional, things were feeling very dark in here to me because it was darker than what I had. Like, I went from this to this, and then the coffee table was dark, and then this is dark, and that's dark. I don't know. I was kind of like, you know, stressing out on the inside. I feel like this brought it all down, but it's still a very warm piece, and like it picks up the gray tone in there. So I think it's stunning. I'll give you an update in the movie room, but I have to like fix my camera settings because that room's so dark, it's hard for you guys to see anything in there. Okay, so the reason I had bought that coffee table was to tie in our white oak shelves right there, and it would have looked really cool. If I have any inspo pictures, I'll share it. I don't remember if I had any or not, if it was all up in my head. But we have the dark walls, and I will say normally it's never this bright. Like, I have the lights on and the window open, and typically we use this as a movie room. It's just more of a cozy movie room now, instead of like an actual movie theater setup. And so I love the coziness of it. So I love that we painted everything dark. Obviously we could paint these dark if we wanted to, but I just cannot touch the white oak. Like, we paid so much for it and I love it. It adds some contrast, but I am curious to see, like, once the darker sectional comes in, how I'm gonna make it work. Like, is it gonna look good? Is it gonna look bad? I don't know. We'll definitely like shut things up too to see what it looks like dark, because that's what it's gonna look like the most. And I do like have lighter pieces to put on this. This may get moved when they're moving stuff in, so I don't want to like decorate that yet. But yeah, I guess we will see how this turns out. Fingers crossed. I'm just like waiting at my house for the phone call so that they can show up and we can get it put in.
I've gotta keep the calm before the storm. I don't want less, I don't want more. Must bar the windows and the doors to keep me safe, to keep me warm. Yeah, my life is what I'm fighting for.
Okay guys, we got it in. When they went to deliver it, we paid extra for it to be brought in the room, and we thought that meant like setup and trash, because that's normally like what white glove service is, but they just brought it to the room, so we had to unpack everything. It was a little more work than expecting, but I love it. I love the color. I'll show you it from the front, but I want to show you, I just kept like taking the trash and putting it right here. I'm literally blocked in. Like, that's how many boxes and packaging. It's a lot. But here's a view from this way. It's getting a little dark because it's dark outside now, but it's looking really good. I'm gonna have to get pillows now. I should have picked those up. I wasn't even thinking. So I might add to this video if I have time. But I need pillows. And then I'm considering, so my favorite weighted blanket is this color. They have it in gray. I might order it in gray so when it's left out it matches. And then I was gonna put my stuff right here on the coffee table, but now it almost seems too white. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, but now normally like lights are on in this space. We normally keep them off, and so I'm gonna see. We're gonna put it out, but I'm gonna be on the hunt for some like black pieces, because I think it would be cool for like my coasters to be like black marble or something, and Home Goods always has them for like, you know, $9 or $10. But let's go and decorate it a little bit. It's probably not gonna stay this way, but at least we can kind of like make it a little bit of cozy, homey vibes.
The sea can't reach the shore, and my voice becomes the driving force. I won't let this pull me overboard. God, keep my head above water, don't let me drown. It gets harder, I'll meet you there at the altar as I fall down.
And then I went ahead and got this clean. In all reality, like, I know, look at this. I can't even get to the living room. I know George is going to be up here, and I want him to have a spot he can get cozy, because I really don't let him on the living room one anymore, because I can't really wash it. This one is super like good fabric, easy to wash, easy to clean, but I don't want to have to wash it all the time, because guys, it is so much work. So I'm just going to keep a big blanket over it, and then I can just take the blanket off and wash it as needed. I feel like that's so much easier. I do that with his dog bed now, and taking his whole dog bed apart was so much to clean, but just taking a blanket off, throwing it in the washer and dryer and putting it back on is easy. So that's what I'm going to do in here, so he can get cozy, but it's not like getting the sofa smelly where I have to like wash it every time someone comes over. I wanted to show you guys from this way. There's so much stuff. I mean, I know it's 5 pieces, but that is crazy. And then we did switch the coffee table. This one looks so much better in here anyway.
Underneath the undertow, come dry me off and hold me close. I need you.
So this definitely took a little bit of work after spending the whole day like just like prepping for the room, and then it getting in there, and then having to take it all apart. When I looked out, I was like, that is so much stuff, and we're trying to sort through it. So when we took the stuff to the recycling center, it was all like split up, the stuff that was trash, the stuff that we could recycle. So it didn't take long, but dang, that was a lot of packaging.
Keep it all together, and I can't swim in the ocean like this forever, and I can't breathe. God, keep my head above water.
Okay, since we had all those boxes in here, I like to go ahead and vacuum again. Plus, I want to see like what the space looks like clean, and I feel like clean is with vacuum lines. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick vacuum again. I feel like I do that a lot in this space. I never really considered doing the wood floors in here. I guess we could have, but there's something about like this space, you want it cozy, and to me like wood floors are just like cold that I don't mind the carpet in here. Okay, I have a walkway again, which is nice. I vacuumed the floors just from all the boxes. Those things are so dirty. Like anytime I get any delivery, like even Amazon small boxes, I feel like they're just really dirty. You can see the reflection right there. So yeah, it's looking really good. I want to figure out some pillows and blankets. I'm like winded out of breath from tearing those boxes apart and getting them outside. So we put them in Chase's truck, and we'll just recycle everything tomorrow. It's too late, obviously, tonight. It's not even late. It's like 6:30, but it's pitch black outside. But yeah, I think this looks so much better. It still has cozy movie room vibes. Still cozy. It's still comfortable. I use this more than the recliners, but I feel like it's finally coming together. But we have a few more tweaks. Like I said, I want to get a few more decor pieces and finish it all up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching today's video, and extra thank you if you made it here to the end. Share it with a friend, like it, comment. It helps me out. It helps YouTube to know you guys are liking what I'm filming. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.